name's Alan, and I've just completed the Thrive programme with my consultant Anne Costello. I initially approached Anne with a view to having a course of hypnotherapy to try and tackle the very high levels of stress and anxiety I was feeling through work, which at its worst was making life pretty much unmanageable. I was in a kind of state of mental paralysis much of the time, even in my everyday life. However, having discussed the Thrive programme with Anne, kind of became transparent that this was going to be much better for long-term effects. And once we got started with the programme, I was really surprised, actually quite shocked about how low my self-esteem was and my confidence, even lower than I thought. And much of that was about my unhelpful thinking styles, the way I reacted to things. The way I'd been filtering my experiences had meant that pretty much everything was seen in a negative light. It became a negative or a catastrophe, and my mindset was frankly all over the place. But as I kind of took the first steps with the programme and working out how I thought about myself, I began to see the light and gradually change my thought processes, change the level of positivity I had. And the pivotal moment with that was going through the self-esteem work with Anne. Through the process, I kind of began to realise how much I'd been putting myself down, which was continually. Anything good that happened to me was down to external forces or other people. Anything bad that happened was all my fault, literally all my fault. But as the weeks went on, every week we kind of learnt new insights and how I could change my mindset and my thinking styles, and began to start thinking more internally and in a much more positive light. Eventually I kind of did feel as if I had a sense of power and control over my experience and life in general. Using the Thrive journal every day, it's helped me keep on top of the process, keep it moving forward and making things much more positive. There's even been some unintended positive outcomes. I didn't come to Anne about a fear of flying or really even mention it, but since I've completed the Thrive programme, I've had 5 flights, completely nerve-free, which is a fantastic bonus because I travel a lot with work. What began as nervous steps, with me just trying to cope with a terrible situation in my mind, has completely changed the way I view not just work but life in general. And having completed the Thrive programme, it's safe to say I feel relaxed, happy, and probably for the first time more in a position to fulfil my potential. Safe to say I am thriving.